Goody boy didn't take it in a negative way towards his goddaughter. He just spoke on and said it is what it is. And then the next day I was strolling in the streets and I heard one person really get extremely negative, calling us the alphabet people and this and that. But nobody paid her no attention because I even went to ReallyBTV.
Hey y'all, I'm listening to something. Hold up real quick.
She said herself, there's no problem. She understands how this works. She didn't get offended. So those of you that try to...
Hey, Jaded, El Teddy, JJ, Dami, warm pecan pie. Hey, you guys. I tried something new today. I'm on the big TV. Shundo. Hey, Lori. Nicole. Hey, girl, hey. I'm still in that Teddy. Hey, girl, hey.
They took a 3-second conversation. If that, let's give it 10 seconds. A 10-second of an hour and a half live.
I'm listening to something real quick, y'all, and I'm gonna address it. That's why I'm sorry, y'all.
Nothing. I was very surprised. Now, what I heard was somebody said, "Oh, well, the pissy lady is all drunk and stuff. No, her channel screaming and shouting." Now, I thought this lady was homeless. I don't even know how she even on Wi-Fi.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm coming.
A lot of people were trying to make her address the situation. And she was talking about something totally different, okay? And she finally addressed
it.
And
I am warm pecan pie.
And I want to thank her for being a class act, okay? Because her response was perfect. She didn't call me my name.
No.
The producer of the show.
Nobody's throwing shade.
It's messy. So, of course, they are going to talk about stuff and try to get him to say something messy. Now, she said, I didn't get the reaction I wanted from Jay. And she also said that I did know her. My darling, I want to tell you, my right hand to sweet Jesus, I have never seen you before. I ain't never seen your channel. I never knew of you. I ain't never heard anybody say nothing about you. I didn't know
Hey, Jason.
James Caldwell. And I've seen him. I've never even known James Caldwell.
Hey, Mama Six. Hey, you guys. I'm coming, y'all. I ain't trying to be rude, but I'm going to address what I'm listening to. Yeah, I'm listening to the Mess Express. Thank you, JJ. I appreciate it. All right, I'm done. I just honestly, y'all. So so I tried something new today. I tried to do like the schedule the live thing to see what was gonna happen. It was cool. I set it up. It worked because I be trying to do new stuff on here and it don't always be working. A meet and greet and where? Where's that, JJ? NT. Now I know my state abbreviations. I don't know that one. NT. Hey, Regina Hawkins, I'm glad you could join us. I know you be working, girl. Yes, House of Treasures in the house. Yes, House of Treasure. That's right, Jada. Throw that hashtag up there. Hey, Cookie. Yeah, because this is what had happened, right? I opened up my YouTube because I was trying something new with scheduling the live. So I opened up YouTube on my phone to go to my channel on my phone to see what y'all saw because I knew what I was seeing on my screen because I wasn't sure what you guys were seeing. And I saw that they were live and I was like, I got a few minutes before the before my live starts. Let me see what they talking about. And they were talking about me. So I went back a few minutes so I could hear it from the beginning because I didn't know what they were talking about. But they weren't saying anything bad about me, y'all. They were not saying anything bad. Matter of fact, they were saying that, they appreciated that I understood that it was roasting gags and that it was no issue. The only thing VS was saying that I said that she knew me. I don't remember saying that. And if I said it, I misspoke because you don't know me. You knew okay. What I think, I remember what I was saying. I think what I was saying was you spoke on me after the panel. And so when you were asking Milan about me, you were acting like you didn't know me, but it's all good. I'm not going, it's not that serious. I'm not going back and forth, but I appreciate it. You guys, Mess Express, it is what it is. I'm not tripping, moving on. I opened it up and I heard Really B and I was like, Really B, what they talking, what I do now? But they were just talking about the feedback and that a lot of people were really upset at some things that were said or weren't said. And they were just basically saying that I went live, I spoke on it. They appreciated that, how I took it. And again, we're moving on. Thank you, everybody. Hey, a view is a view. Everybody in the chat, if I missed you, I want to make sure I got everybody. Thank you, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's a Saturday afternoon. Yeah, you still down at the beach? A view is a view. You down in Virginia Beach, aren't you? Hey, Starbell. Yeah, I got my computer back. I'm so happy I got my computer back because I don't know, it's something about this computer that just ain't working with me. I was talking to so let me just say this to you. Shout out to El Teddy. I know he's in the bushes or he in the room. He spoke earlier. Shout out to El Teddy. It looks like we might have some, I don't know if it's good news or bad news. It looks like the storm might be moving. And that Florida isn't 100% out of the woods, but they're not calling for a direct hit like they were yesterday. And the storm looks like it's going to be coming up through Georgia and through North Carolina. So yes, Jaded. Yes, we do. Hit me up in my Instagram. Thank you. Welcome, new subbing. Patricia, how you doing? Warm pecan pie. Okay. You live in North Carolina, right? Are you the one that lives like near Charlotte? Is that you? I know Ebony lives in Charlotte. Hold on, I'm great posted all right now. Yeah. So it's supposed to be coming through Charlotte, warm pecan pie. It's supposed to be coming through Charlotte. Oh, wow. All right. That's all my social media. Because what's going to happen is it'll probably get to us and it'll just be a lot of rain. It'll come up the coast and we'll probably get like the backlash of it. We'll probably get a lot of rain. Category 2. Oh, no, that's not rain. That's a lot more than rain. But I'm a little bit, I'm higher. By the time it gets to us, it's just going to be rain. Knock on wood. Let me knock on some wood. But I want to say this to you guys. Y'all know, once I want to add, I forgot to add it in my video. I also got cleaning supplies, which y'all don't understand. Once again, I wipe my desk down every day. I'm talking about my classroom now. I wipe my desk down every day because kids are nasty. So I got a bunch of Clorox wipes, and I bought some new speakers for my classroom because the speakers I had last year, they had a short in them, and sometimes I could hear, and sometimes I couldn't. So I bought some new speakers. Anyway, I just want to make sure I said all that. Hey, little baby. You said it's a category 4 right now? Okay, so clear up my ignorance, El Teddy. You lived in Miami. You grew up in Miami your whole life, so you grew up with hurricane season. Clear up my ignorance. With it being a category 4, what are you guys anticipating down in Florida? Down where you are? What are y'all anticipating? What are we talking about? Well, I need to watch later because I'm working on customers' heads and they looking like, what's up? Who's that? Tell them I said, what's up? Well, we understand you working hard, Regina. Regina, I want to talk to you because I told you I want to try to, I think I might try a little weavy, y'all, because I want a long bob. My hair grew in them braids. It definitely grew, but I want my bob to hang about right here. So I'm thinking about letting my stylist give me a little weavy, honey. We'll see how that work out. I'm not no disrespect to weaves and wigs. I'm just not a big weave. Now I wear a wig. I will put a wig on. I usually wear wigs in the summer because I stay in the pool so much and my hair is usually wet, but this year I did braids. But I will throw in a wig. I want to get me a really nice blue wig. I want a really nice blue. I have a red bob wig. It is so cute. But I think I wore that wig till the wheels fell off. Do you hear me? Like that wig is done. It's done. But I want a really nice blue wig. I teach high school, Jason. Yes, there you go, Jada, with a good old nasty bag. Yes. It doesn't look like it'll make landfall in Florida. We'll probably get tropical storm, force winds, and a lot of rain. Okay. So then you guys skirted a bullet then, right? It's just gonna be it's gonna be a really bad storm, and you guys are used to that. Like that's not a big deal for y'all, right? I mean, I'm not saying it's nothing, but it's not what they were predicting, right? You get in the pool in about an hour. Well, I'm jealous much. The pool in my neighborhood, we have like a community pool or whatever. Today is the last day. So a lot of my neighbors are down there. And I'm like, I've never been in that pool. They were like, you coming to the pool? I was like, I've been living here for 7 years. I have never stuck my pinky toe in that pool. Every year, me and my neighbors say we're going to rent that pool out and have a nice little old pool party. And we always talk about it and we don't never do it. We ain't had nobody's daggone pool party, honey. I just found out though that they opened up an aquatic center not too far from me, like a brand new, huge, like aquatic, like workout center. Like if you guys live in PG County, similar to the complex that they opened up in PG County a few years back, over by FedEx Field. I ain't know nothing about it. It's down the main road, and if you make a left, you can go there. I haven't made that left in about 4 years. Okay, 4 or 5 years. I ain't even know they was building all that down there. So I'm gonna have to go check that out and see what the membership is like because that's a lot closer to my house than where I normally go. So I'm gonna have to check it out. Yeah, it'll be business as usual down here. Yeah, okay. If it does make landfall in the States, it'll be a 3. Even then, we don't get too scared. A 4 or 5 is when we start to really panic. Okay, yeah. See, as somebody who, that we don't. I mean, like I said, I'm ignorant to categories. I mean, I know what the categories mean. Like I know what a category 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I understand that that's a class, but I'm not sure for people who live it. Who that's their day to day. I'm not really sure what that means for y'all. I have a really good friend from well, we were friends in elementary school or whatever, who moved down to Florida, and they have a brand new house. So they have like their house is like the things that come down to cover the windows and all that stuff. Hey, Ebony, and all that stuff. We talking about the storm. And Warren Pecan Pie said you guys down there in Charlotte are expected to get it like they call it for category 2 for you guys. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna go check it out, you guys. When I check it out, I'll let y'all know what it is. I might go down there tomorrow, but I wonder if they're open on the holiday weekend. I might go Tuesday after work just to see what it's about, get the information, find out the prices and stuff like that. Tropical depression storm, category 1 and 2 are really like thunderstorms. Okay. All right. Okay. I saw your comment on my review. El Teddy, what I was going to say to you is we do. We absolutely do. And what I think I'm going to do, I told you I'm playing around with StreamYard. StreamYard seem to be the shit these days since they've shut down Google Hangout. I'm going to play around with it. And I think maybe we could do that. I think we could check that out when things sort of get back to normal and everything like that. I think we could do that. Teddy was saying that me and him should do our reviews together for David Makes Man because me and him Teddy and I had a really, really good conversation today, and we talked about David Makes Man. We talked about a lot of stuff, but David Makes Man was definitely a really good conversation. And when you're talking to somebody else who watches the show, you realize stuff you forgot to say, or you get a different insight on something. You saw it one way, they saw it a different way. And so it was a really good conversation. So yeah, we're going to work that out. We're going to figure something out, Teddy. Me and Teddy working on a couple of things that hopefully will come to pass. We got to get through this beginning of the school year first. I have a feeling it's not going to touch Charlotte. Coast will see it. Okay, cool. me get my mind off of all I got going on. I know, boo. And you know you can call me whatever time. You know, if you just need a minute. You know I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. That's why I wait to do mine before I watch yours and El Teddy. Yeah, I don't watch anybody for any show that I watch. I don't watch anybody else's review until I've done my review because I don't want anybody else's opinion to sway what I saw. Now, sometimes I watch other people's reviews and I be wanting to not rebut, but come back and sort of say, I see it differently now, or I understand what that person's talking about. I saw it like this. Sometimes I do. And I think that's a good, thing to do. So we're going to work on some stuff. I'm going to play around. This isn't my computer though, but now that I have my computer back, even though my computer is still old and I still need a new one, but now that I have my baby back, I can do some stuff on my computer that I wasn't comfortable doing on this computer, like download StreamYard and I wanted to work on editing this summer, but because I didn't have my computer, I didn't want to do a bunch of stuff on a computer that wasn't mine to have to turn around and do it again on my computer. You know what I mean? So yeah, Jada Nerd, that's my social media. So you can hit me up on Instagram and my DM on my Instagram, and then we'll work it out. Because yes, we definitely need to do a happy hour, honey. We do. We're working on something, Jaded. And like I said, Jaded, I'm gonna get you over here so we can do we're gonna get you on one of my podcasts. We're gonna get you over here. So Jaded, and just like I didn't look at, and I god damn, I should have looked at it before I came on here. Shot. Yes. Shot. Yes. Yes, Ebony. That's one of the things that El Teddy and I were talking about. So David Makes Man is one of the hashtags. If you don't watch David Makes Man, I'm sorry, you're probably gonna be lost for the next few minutes. But David Makes Man it's really a coming of age story about a young man down in Florida. It looks like during the 90s. Who he's really torn between the world he lives in and the world he wants to get to, I guess. That's an overly simplistic explanation, but I can't, get into all of the. But we're on episode 3, and this episode really dealt with David. David did some things, and hey, Aaron, how you doing? And he had to go talk to the school counselor. So the school counselor was probing him on some things, and David was really struggling with his conscience on how much he was going to share with the school counselor in reference to what's going on in his real life. And what I really loved that they did in this episode, and this young man needs to be nominated for an Emmy. I know Emmy season has already passed for this year, and I hope that David Makes Man is not forgotten when it's time for next season's Emmy nominations. But this little boy, and I don't know his name, I'm gonna find his name so I can follow him on social media. This little boy is playing the hell out this role. Do you hear me? Now, he got on my nerves last week, but not him as an actor. His character got on my nerves last week. He playing the hell out this role, y'all. He is playing the hell out this role. And he's talking to the counselor, Akil McDowell. Thank you, boo. And behind him, at the beginning, sitting behind him is sort of his neighborhood subconscious, like the neighborhood dude, the thug dude, right? Then later on in the episode, we have a second conscious who's more like the comedian, I want to make everybody happy dude. You know what I'm saying? But he's still got that neighborhood in him. He's still got that little hood in him, right? And then you have David, who's really walking that line of how much do I share that's going to get me out of this versus how much do I, because I really think he wants to trust this guy. Now, did y'all peep, and I didn't say it in my review, I forgot to say it in my review, but did y'all peep, and it made me a little nervous, when the guy went in his bag to pull out a notebook or something, and David saw that prescription pad? Did y'all peep that? It made me a little nervous because they showed it for a reason. We know his mama had some issues, and we know last week the drug dealer had him running them drugs home, and it was a little nervous. Now, El Teddy brought up a really good point, because one of his best friend, mother's white, stepfather's black, and the mother is abusing the boy, beating his ass. And El Teddy brought up, y'all go watch El Teddy's review. El Teddy brought up a good point about the racism and what his immediate response or reaction was to this white woman beating this little black kid, but then he had to bring it to his mind, but that's his mom. Like, you deal with that, the visualization of it, but then say, but that's his mom. So it's a really good, and again, I didn't even think of it from that point of view. So it's really cool. Hey, Richard. Hey, Ariel, how you guys doing? Rochelle, hey, I watched the Real show, but I missed it last week. The show is, it's very deep. It is very deep. And like I said, I struggled with if I even wanted to watch the show. I didn't know if I was going to like it or not. But shout out to El Teddy and Ebony for staying on me to make me watch it. I appreciate y'all. He's going to try to get a prescription for that medicine he was carrying. I'm a little nervous. And the other thing I forgot to mention was the fact that Kool-Aid Head Dread Boy got arrested, and that's going to set up a whole different power shift in the hood. That's going to set up a whole another power shift. That's going to be very interesting. You got time today, Richard? Well, all right, come on in. What happened to David's best friend? I thought the stepdaddy was abusing the boy. The stepdaddy is creeping in his bedroom at night, abusing him. His mama is beating his ass. That little boy getting it from both sides. And see, that's the kind of stuff that make kids commit suicide. I'm not putting it on that little boy. But those are the things. Because, and like David told him, David was like, you need to tell somebody. He was like, who? Who am I going to tell? Who am I going to tell? Hey, Felita. As a mama, I saw, yeah. She and did you see how petrified he was when he heard her car pull into the driveway? That little boy got scared. I mean, you know what it reminded me of, y'all, and I know this is gonna sound real ignorant. It reminded me of Penny on Good Times being scared of her mama. That's what it reminded me of. Right. He has nowhere to go. He has that little boy, and the mama, y'all already see her character and see how she be fawning all over that dude. The mama is not going to believe that that man is abusing her son. She's not going to believe him. Okay. Oh, okay, Richard. So how do you like it? You said we made you watch it. How you like it, Richard? How you like the show? And I think the writing is phenomenal, and I think that little boy's acting. And we saw a little bit more of the little girl. I know Teddy gonna remember her name, and she was funny as hell. Okay, she is not playing with them little boys. Okay, David Makes Man. She is not playing with them little boys. She is not playing with them little boys. Marissa, I knew you was gonna know her name. I don't know why. Y'all, I don't know why these names just don't. I don't know why I don't know these people's names. Because your boo is on right now, El Teddy. I won't be offended if you go over there. Your boo is Deshaun is on one. I just got the alert. I won't be offended if you go over there and flirt a little bit. I won't be offended. I won't be offended at all. Anyway. Hold on, y'all. This is an ADHD student right here. I'm sorry, y'all. My brain. Y'all know El Teddy be in the chat flirting with folks, so I won't be mad if El Teddy go over there to flirt with Deshaun, because I know he had plans for Deshaun this weekend. Okay, I know he had plans for Deshaun this weekend. Well, David Makes Man. It's not a true story, but it is. I do believe it's based on the childhood of the same guy who did Moonlight. I don't think it is a direct. I do not believe it is a direct, like biography, but I think it's inspired by. I think some of the characters might be combined, some of the stories might combine characters, but I do think that because if you saw, because I saw the movie Moonlight just recently, based on El Teddy's recommendation. the character of Sky is very reminiscent of the character in Moonlight. That what's his name? Mashala. I always say his name wrong, but his character when you look at Moonlight, so it's very reminiscent about of that and how he sort of took that character under his wing, but then he ended up getting killed, right? So I do believe it's probably reminiscent of his childhood, but I don't think it's totally 100% biographical. Yes, House of Treasure in the house. And I believe Mother is probably hanging around in the bushes. I talked to Mother earlier today. Mother's in the bushes somewhere. He's busy, booked and busy is what Mother does. Yes, I didn't think it was the mama either. Welcome to the room, SNL. I didn't believe it was the mother. I didn't know it was the mother either. I just assumed. I think everybody pretty much assumed that the father was beating his ass and molesting him, but no. So this little boy getting it from the left and the right. He can't. It's sad. It's sad. Richard, I did not forget about you. As a matter of fact, Richard. Richard is also going to be on the show. Richard and I are going to have a conversation about ballroom. Richard emailed me and I charged it to my head and not my heart. Richard, it's been crazy last couple of weeks and I'm back at work now. So it's going to be about a week or so till I can kind of get myself leveled again. But Richard is going to, Richard has some insight with that he is going to share with me about ballroom and ballroom culture. When I was doing polls and we would have these lives, he had, because you have some, just like with James, Spill It Boy, his reviews on polls, they give you that insight from people who lived it. James, there was a House of Treasure that was a real house and they competed in balls and James has trophies and his house won trophies. Now, the ballroom scene in Pittsburgh was not as huge, obviously, as it was in New York or some of these other places. However, it was one there and James was a part of it. So when he does his reviews, he gives us some stuff that I know for me, I ain't even know nothing about. And so Richard is going to share with me what I think I'm going to do, Richard. I'm going to have it so you can call in. I'm going to get a speaker so people can hear you clearly. And we're going to call in and we're going to talk a little bit about ballroom culture because I know you're going to teach me some things because there's a lot I don't know. I didn't even know about ballroom culture, period, until about 6 or 7 years ago. I didn't know anything about ballroom. I didn't know it existed. I didn't know anything about it. And that is not to say that in my lifetime, I haven't heard things maybe about ballroom, but I didn't know what it was. And so I had a friend, I think I told you guys this before. I had a friend who told me about ballroom and I was like, what? I said, say what? It's a what? And she started showing me clips on YouTube and all this other stuff. And she actually wanted to go to a ball. And that was one of the things we were going to do. But then she stopped speaking to me. We're not friends no more. I don't know what I did to this woman. But neither here nor there. We're not friends no more. So, but I still would love to go to a ball. I would love that experience. But we will work it out. I just didn't want you to think I forgot, Richard. I forgot a little bit, but I ain't forget a lot. Does that make sense? Forgot a little bit. Like I saw your email and I was like, okay, we're going to get back and we're going to do it. And then, whoop, whoop, my life went left. Yeah, the balls last a long time. So and that was the other thing she was telling me. She was like, when we do go to a ball, just be ready to be there all night. And if you saw the season finale of Pose, you understand how it can end up being an all night affair because that, like all those different events that they did at that ballroom scene at the end, all those different events, all those different categories, all the things they did, people changing outfits and stuff. You could definitely see how that could be an all night affair, honey. And then I guess it was a docu-series you could call it called My House that came on Viceland last year. I really was hoping they would give it a season 2, but I don't believe they did. And if they did, I haven't heard anything about it. But it was a really, really good show that gave you insight into ballroom culture in modern day, like 2019, 2018. And they actually were talking to people who are considered to be legendary in the ballroom scene currently. And as a matter of fact, a couple of those people that were on My House were actually in Pose this season as, extras on the ballroom. They actually were in there. They were actually dancing in the ballroom scenes on Pose this season. So that says to me, mom knows she's doing too much and is careful not to make him marking where he can be seen. Oh yeah, back to David Makes Man. Absolutely. Well, most abusers do that. Guys, well, not I shouldn't just say guys. People who are in domestic situations, if it's not just a we were fighting and it went too far. If it's a straight up I'm abusing, a lot of times you notice they abuse them in places that won't be seen. They don't do the face. You know, they do the arms or they do the chest area, something that can be covered up. And even if they do the face, you notice that it's going to something that can be covered up with concealer and things like that. Yeah, my house. Well, they did have some legends on it. I mean, Dami, but they had a lot of newbies too. You're right. They had a lot of newbies. But like Tati and Alex, you know, they're legendary. And Tati, I know was on Pose this season. Just Precious, is doing big things. Oh my gosh, Just Precious is really doing some big things. I love her. I love her. She's doing some big things. She's got that deal with Nike. And when they had at the Met Gala when they had that big ballroom. I don't know what to call it, but I guess they're ode to the ballroom culture at the Met Gala. Outside of the Met Gala, Just Precious was one of the MCs. So you seeing these people that were on the show, and you're seeing them in other places. It's really cool to see them. I really did want them to do a season 2 because I was just learning so much. I was really, and I reviewed it on my channel, so you can go back and look at the reviews for my house on the channel. But yeah, so David Makes Man. Anybody who's in here who's not looking at David Makes Man, I recommend it. And again, I was a little apprehensive. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it, but I did end up liking it. Yeah, Just Precious is getting it in. She's definitely getting it in. Richard, I said the same thing in my review. I wasn't sure, and I'm being honest, I'm not trying to be crass. I wasn't sure when the bus was hitting those bumps, I wasn't sure if he was in pain because of the molestation or if it was from the beating. But if you notice, he was holding his side. So I think every time the bus was hitting them bumps, it was his side because it looks like she probably cracked some damn ribs. But it didn't seem to be bothering him any other time. You all know how when people had these injuries on these shows and they forgot to pretend like they got the injury the whole time. But I wasn't. The bus scene lost me a little bit, Richard, because I wasn't sure um what David had sort of done to make them laugh. Like it looked like David was sort of mimicking what he was doing, and that sort of made them laugh. I don't know, but yeah, he was holding his side, so I felt like maybe he was. It was the injury from the beating that sort of got it together. Yeah, yeah, it was weird. That scene wasn't. I wasn't quite sure either, to be honest with you. But now I'm thinking about it. Ray has to know what she's doing to him since he's messing with him too. That boy's body is all blue and purple. Ain't no way he couldn't tell her. That's true. And you know what, Richard? To be honest with you, it could be both because he's getting it from both sides. It could absolutely be both because he is getting it from both sides. And so that's just sad. It's sad. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. Now he the one. I know, Teddy. I told you. I know I wasn't mad, boo. I would not be offended. I know you had plans for Deshaun this weekend. I know you had plans. hmm That damn storm fucked up your plans. Maybe it's some some self hate stuff going on. Oh, mother's over there. Okay, mother. Yeah, they over there. So go ahead, JD. Y'all know I don't trip about stuff like that. My feelings ain't hurt. We over here talking, and it is what it is. I didn't realize that Jay Wilson was going live until I went live, but it is what it is. We live now. We're gonna have ourselves a good time. We're gonna talk. We're gonna do what we do. Um, and they look like they're having a good time down at the Labor Day event. So look, you guys. Um, yeah, Jay Wilson's live, and he might. And Deshaun is probably live too. He's probably got it. They probably got it on both channels. Yeah. So check it out. Cause like I said, I'll probably look at the replay later on. Well, check it out. 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 You know what? Oh, Deshaun's not live. I don't know why he should go live on his channel. He should go live on his channel. Now, look, you guys, it's 27 people in the chat. At least that's what it's telling me. So this is what I'm gonna say to y'all. Y'all know I don't come on here begging or nothing. Y'all know I don't do that. But I am going to drop 2 cash apps in the chat, and nobody is obligated to do anything. I'm not telling nobody's business, but you guys, El Teddy did tell us that he had a family emergency. And, you know, sometimes in life when things pop up unexpectedly, it's, you know, it could fuck up your budget. You know what I'm saying? He ain't asked me to ask y'all. He ain't asked me to say nothing. He probably cussing me out right now. But I'm going to put it in the chat. I'm going to put his cash app in the chat, and I'm going to put my cash app in the chat because I'm still buying school supplies and stuff like that. And again, I'm not begging. I'm not asking. I'm just mentioning. I don't know, Ebony. I don't know. She need to shut her mouth. I don't know why I don't know. Ebony, I don't know why she ain't learned yet. She gonna learn today, though. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Why do people, I'm gonna shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. Because I'm gonna open my mouth and I'm gonna say something I don't want to say. So let me just shut my mouth. Shut my mouth. Shut. I'ma shut my mouth. I'ma shut my mouth. I'ma shut my mouth. The babysitter's name. What's the babysitter's name, El Teddy? On David Makes Man. What's the babysitter's name? Because y'all know Teddy know all the names. Teddy know all the names. Okay, Jamila. Thank you, Jamila, for speaking. Thank you, Jamila, for that insight. Because that is yeah, that's interesting. Jamila said that David moved closer to his friend, to Saren, to buffer the pain and shift the energy. I like that. Because he definitely did something, because that sort of cut the tension. Because, you know, up until that point, they still wasn't really rocking with each other. But that bus ride, it sort of cut the tension. So I dropped, y'all know, like I said, y'all know this is not one of them channels, but I'm telling you guys, I dropped both of those cash apps in the chat, and feel free to donate. You don't have to, but if you want to, you can. It is right there. Like I said, y'all know I am getting ready for back to school, and El Teddy had a little family emergency, so he didn't ask me to do it. And like I said, he's probably cussing me out, but it is up there. And if you choose to, you can. And if you don't, it's all good too. We having a good time. Oh, he turned it into a game. El Teddy be tripping in his reviews. His reviews are good though. He you know. What's up, YouTube? And then how he do it. So the shows that are coming this fall that I'm going to review, I will be reviewing Greenleaf. You know, I reviewed Power that just started last week. Greenleaf, The Real Housewives of Dallas, I will be reviewing, which starts next week. Married to Medicine, which starts, I think, next week. Jaded, okay. I won't be reviewing AHS, American Horror Story, but y'all go over to Jaded Nerd's channel, because he's going to be reviewing American Horror Story. That ain't my stilo. Y'all have at it. I have not seen not nail one season of American Horror Story. And I said I was going to go back and binge watch it since everybody been talking about it. And I'm nosy like that. I want to know what people talking about, but that just ain't my thing. You're not sure about Greenleaf? Do Greenleaf. Do Greenleaf, because I did David Makes Man. You do Greenleaf. And if you don't like it, drop it. If it ain't your stilo, drop it. But I think it's a good show. That's like Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. I can't review it. I get it. I do understand. Yes, content creators that are in the room. Jaded Nerd has a channel. El Teddy has a channel. Abby Reviews has a channel. Let me scroll up. If anybody else has a channel and you in the bushes or I don't know, drop it in them comments. If I miss you, who else in here has a channel, you guys? I'm scrolling up, making sure I didn't miss anybody. And maybe it's somebody in here that I'm not familiar with that having a show. Yes, but those are the content creators. Y'all go check them out. No, he said shows in the fall. I'm gonna finish Love and Listings. He said shows in the fall. I told you guys I'm gonna try to do Growing Up Hip Hop New York. It didn't. My DVR didn't even pick it up, so I gotta go into on demand. I know I put it in there, so I'm gonna look at that today. And Black Ink Crew Compton, I'm gonna try to review it, so I will see it. I actually love doing Love and Hip Hop Hollywood reviews more than any other. You ain't like this last episode. You were over it. But it only gets my lowest views. Ironic. You were over it. You know what, Rochelle? You know why? Now, I'm going to tell you who does How to Get Away with Murder. Forrest Rocks. You know Forrest Rocks? She reviews, and that is Forrest Rocks. I always say her name wrong. She reviews How to Get Away with Murder. Let me explain to you why a lot of people don't do How to Get Away with Murder. It is a hard show to review. There is so much that goes on in one episode. There are so many stories and side stories and backstories and secret stories. It's a hard show to review because I'll be honest with you, I tried to review it. It's hard. It's a hard show to review. I tried to review it, but it is a hard show to review. Before It's Rocks does Richard drops her name in the chat. She reviews How to Get Away with Murder. She does it. You hate what's his name? Mickey. What's his name? Mickey something. I don't know. I kind of want to review another show, but you can't. You know what, Jaded Nerd? I don't know what else is coming out this fall. Like off the top of my head, I'm just not sure. But if something else tickles my fancy, y'all, and I see the preview for it or something, I might, I'm open to reviewing. But there's just some shows that are just really, really hard to review. And How to Get Away with Murder is a hard show to review. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. It is a hard show to review. Hey, Green, welcome from Germany. Hey. I think How to Get Away with Murder is this is its last season. We know Empire is this last season. Star is gonna have a 2-hour movie to wrap up the storyline. I'll review that when the Star movie comes out. I'll review that. I'm probably not gonna review Empire. Empire's another show that I try to review it and Hey Jonathan, how you doing? Well, thank you. Yeah, I didn't want to show too much of the actual classroom because I don't want my district to be tripping about nothing. But I wanted to just give you guys a glimpse and let you guys see that people's donations were used accordingly, that I wasn't out here going to happy hour with y'all money, that I did spend the money on what I said I was going to spend the money on. So thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And that's the other thing too, Jaded. Some shows just don't bring you reviews. I'll be honest with you. Black Ink Crew Chicago brings me decent reviews. Black Ink Crew New York, not so much. Growing Up Hip Hop reviews, not so much. I think that's a great El Teddy. I think that is a awesome idea. El Teddy, that is an awesome idea. Awesome idea. El Teddy just said that he's going to start doing weekly videos for his fantasy football. I think that is awesome. And make sure you put all the right hashtags in it so that you can get the following, because you got to put in hashtag NFL and hashtag fantasy football, hashtag 49ers, hashtag. You put enough hashtags in there, you'll start getting views from people outside of the quote unquote sector. People who are looking for that. There are people who are looking. There are radio shows that come on when I had XM Radio. I got rid of it now, but I had XM Radio, and on Sunday morning there's a show that comes on. It wasn't ESPN. It was the other talk radio station that I used to listen to, And that's all they do. They do an hour long of fantasy football, and they tell people who's injured, who's likely to play, who's not going to play, who they should start, who they should take out. Like, that's a whole show. El Teddy, that is an excellent idea. Abby, Dragula, you never told me. Oh, you told me I didn't see it. Where can I find Dragula? Because I want to watch it. I want to watch it. Where can I find Dragula? Is that like a Netflix show? Oh, where is it? Ebony said that's her highest review. That's good. That's good. I need to go back to season 1 and 2. I've heard of it, y'all, but I never watched it. Okay, Amazon Prime. I have Amazon Prime. Okay, but I'm gonna go back and watch it. I gotta go back and watch it. I got Amazon Prime. See, I'm part of the crowd. I can go watch it. But yeah, as far as the shows I'm gonna be reviewing, those are the ones off the top of my head that I know I'm gonna be doing. Usually Real Housewives of Atlanta starts back up around October. It'll start when Dallas is over. So Dallas is starting kind of late. It's starting in September. Usually starts a little earlier. But I'm not sure if they're gonna overlap it. Last year they overlapped Dallas and Atlanta. So they'll probably overlap it again. But when Atlanta comes back out, obviously I'll review Real Housewives of Atlanta. We're on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood right now. So y'all know the next one that's up is Love and Hip Hop New York. That'll cycle back around. But Love and Hip Hop Hollywood just started. So Love and Hip Hop New York's not gonna start till like November. So yeah, those are the shows that I can honestly say I'll be doing. You hate Love and Hip Hop New York. I love the Boulay Brothers. Who are the Boulay Brothers? Jaded. Is that somebody on the show, or was that a show that I don't know about? Okay, I'm gonna have to go and look at Dragula. Y'all got me excited. I'm looking at it tonight. I'm putting it on my Amazon Prime tonight. Y'all make me sick. I hate not knowing stuff, y'all. That's the nosy in me. I hate the fact that Jada Nerd and Ebony are having a whole conversation about a show that I've never seen. I'm watching it tonight. I'm watching it tonight while I wait for midnight and wait for power to drop. I need to wash some damn clothes. I did good, y'all. I told y'all yesterday that I had to clean up around the house. I cleaned up upstairs a little bit. I ain't done nothing down here, so I was gonna vacuum in here. But I do need to vacuum, and I need to spot scrub this carpet because think I'm gonna have some people over my house next Sunday. Ugh. I always do like a opening football thing at my house, like, opening day, and my friends come over and we watch the game here, and order some pizza, whatever, drink, and have a good time. I ain't invited nobody yet, but they just assume they coming. You always do it. What you talking about? I was like, just because I always do it don't mean I'm gonna do it. That is two different things. What I have wanted to do, my nosy sister is mad. She doesn't watch the TV and doesn't know what we're talking. Tell your sister I said hello. Sending love to you guys down there. I've been lounging since we got off yesterday. Just being lazy, but I need to get up and get some stuff done. Yeah. Oh, she loves Jaded's hair. I'm about to say thank you, but she's talking to Jaded. Okay. All right, I'm gonna just step out of that one. Okay, I'm gonna step out of that one. What was I getting ready to say? Yeah, so I had to what was I lost my train of thought, y'all. Anyway, so I got to clean my house up because the good news is the people that are coming over my house are not guests. They're the friends that have been here a million times, so they're not guests. But I still, I ain't invite nobody to no dirty house. She's how I found your channel. Oh, okay. Thank you, Richard. Yes, honey. I got some growth, honey. I got them braids gave me a little bit of length. Little length. Well, you booed up and you flirted, so oh well. I'm telling it. Righteous Gemstones. What's that, Ebony? See, Ebony be finding Ebony finds the shows that what are Righteous Gemstones? Jada Nerd, do you know when the new season of Black Lightning starts? Do you watch Black Lightning? I feel like you the kind of person that watch Black Lightning. So do you know when the new season starts? Because last year I missed half the damn season because I didn't know it had started back up, and I was mad. Yes, add EB reviews. She does. She's cool. See, I feel like I figured you were the kind of person that watched Black Lightning. When do you know when the new season starts? Because All American comes back too. Yeah, I think it'll probably come back in a couple of weeks because I totally missed it last season. It was like halfway through, and I was like, Black Light. I started seeing commercials for Black Light. I said, when did the season start? And they were like on season 8 or 9. I was like, well, damn. So I had to go back into Hulu and get caught up, honey. That's what Righteous Gemstones is. I gotta go look at it. See, I have HBO, and I feel like I'm not using it till its fullest potential. I want to add Showtime because I want to watch that Halston show. I'm gonna have to add Showtime just so I can see Halston because I feel like I like it. You watch Black Lightning too, Ebony? Righteous Gemstones. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm about to add it right now. Righteous Gemstones. Everybody, is that the one with John Goodman in it? Is that the show with John Goodman? I feel like I saw the commercial for it, but I didn't know what it was about. Y'all know what show I used to love? The show that used to come on ABC about the women down south. What was it? Shit. The woman down south, and they made them cancel it. You gonna take you another shot? Let's take a shot. Are we taking a shot? El Teddy, you got something down there to take a shot with? Yes. Okay, I'm about to add it right now. Now, Vice Principals, that show, oh my gosh. That thing was, oh my God. That thing was hilarious. Southside is hilarious. Yes, Southside is hilarious. Oh my goodness. Hilarious. See, some of this stuff, um, some of these shows I like my like guilty pleasure, like when I'm in the mood. Like Southside is one of those shows that sort of stays in my DVR until I'm kind of in the mood to laugh. You know what I'm saying? And then I watch it. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. All right, hold on, y'all. Righteous Gemstones. I'm adding it now because I will forget. Okay. All right, it's in there now. Okay. All right. And then, yeah, Southside. Yeah, Southside is hilarious. That bootleg Romeo is hilarious. Okay. Yeah, Vice Principals was hilarious. Vice Principals was her. That one scene, I don't know if y'all remember the episode where it was like a snow day and like only one kid showed up, like the Asian kid showed up, and they like lit into his ass for showing up for the snow day. Honey, when I worked in DC, the first school that I worked at in DC, we were in the boundary of Chinatown. And this actually happened because DC is always late about closing schools. DCPS is the last school system. It could be a blizzard coming, and DCPS will wait till it's 2 feet of snow on the ground and be like, "Oh, okay, I guess we got to cancel school now, right?" So this when I first started teaching. So I was trying. This is my first year teaching. So you know me, I'm young, dumb, don't know nothing better. And my dumb ass showed up for work, even though it was snowing and it wasn't safe for me to be out there. But I was like, well, they ain't closed school. You know, I'm a new teacher. I gotta show up. I get I get all the way to work, mind you, through the snowstorm. I done slid. I damn near crashed my car. Get to work. Literally, as I'm pulling into the parking lot, the radio says, "This just in. DC Public Schools closed." I said, son of a bitch, I'm here now. So I parked my car and I went into the school because I was like, I'm gonna let my principal know I'm here because I went through that storm. My principal gonna know I went through that storm and I to get here. I go into the school. Y'all know the only kids at the end of school are the Asian kids, and that's not. I'm not being racial or stereotypical. Them the only kids that showed up. It was not near another kid in that building. So then we had to get them back home. We had to make sure we had to get them on the bus and get them back home. Them the only ones that showed up for school. I said, son of a bitch. Anyway, and that's not no stereotype, y'all. That's a true story. I'm just telling you what happened. Telling you what happened. Oh my gosh, yes, when they burned the principal's house. Honey, let me tell y'all, go if you have not seen Vice Principals, I'm sure it's on demand somewhere, HBO on demand. Y'all go back and watch that damn show. It was hilarious. It's okay, Ebony. We know how you be loving up on that grandbaby, boo. We understand. What you dying laughing at, Teddy? Remembering Vice Principals or my story about them kids? Well, we can call out for snow too. Like at this day and age, I don't go to. That was my lesson. I learned my lesson that day. And from that point on, the lesson that I learned was use your own damn common sense because they don't give a damn about you. And so now, when they call for bad weather, they call for snow. My barometer for me personally is when I look outside my door, if it looks safe, if they've done my street and it looked like it's safe enough, because I live off of a main road. Once I come out of my neighborhood, I'm on a main road. So in my mind, I say to myself, if I can safely get to the main road, I know I'm good. When I look outside my door and see what it look like and what it's doing out there, and if it look like it's all good, then I'll go. If not, ring, ring, ring. Yeah, I ain't coming in today. That's what leave is for. I learned my lesson. That was the first, last, and only. And what's funny is fast forward about 6 years later, we got a new principal, right? And once again, it was an ice storm. It wasn't snow, but it was an ice storm. And DC was on a 2-hour delay. So my principal was there, and like the office staff and stuff, they were there. And they trying to work out the schedule because teachers had already been calling out. So they're trying to figure out the schedule of what they were going to do because they had all these teachers out. And the principal had put my name on this schedule because I hadn't called out yet. She had put my name on the schedule of what she was trying to figure out the students and all of that. And the secretary told her, she was like, oh, she's not coming. And my principal was like, oh, well, she hasn't called out yet. She might show up. The secretary was like, she not coming. She's like, I'm telling you what she gonna do. It's a 2-hour delay. She gonna call out before the 2-hour delay is up. Like she gonna call out she gonna call out within that window of the 2-hour delay. She didn't call out early because it was a 2-hour delay. Damn it, soon 5 minutes later, I called and she saw my name on the caller ID. She fell out laughing. She said, I just told her you weren't coming. I told her you weren't coming. I don't do it no more. Okay, hold on, y'all. All right, I'm about to go. We about to not get off the live. I'm about to go we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this shot. We're gonna do this shot for El Teddy, y'all. You went to work in a tropical storm? Nope. Hated finding subs. The good news is in my school district, I ain't gotta find no sub. I just gotta put it in the system. And what happens is what happens after that. As long as my leave is approved and I put put it in the system, they find the sub. I ain't gotta find no subs. Oh, it wasn't that bad. All right, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let's get this. We're gonna do a shot. Let's see. What I'm gonna do a shot of. Hold on. That's my interlude music, y'all. That's my intermission music. My intermission music. Okay. Okay, y'all. Jaded. You ready like 10? I'm ready like 7. Okay, Jaded. El Teddy, you ready? Now look, y'all know I don't be on here begging, but I put some super chat. I put some cash apps in the chat so y'all can look out for El Teddy and for my classroom. Now this is it. This is Jack Daniel's rye. It's a different type of it's Jack Daniel's. I mean, it's still, but it's rye. When I went to the distillery, this was one of the bottles from the Jack Daniel's distillery. But they sell it at the regular liquor store now. What are we taking a shot to, Latasha? We are taking a shot to El Teddy, to Miami and El Teddy's family and Yes Bitch's family, avoiding a category. What were they calling for y'all? A direct hit. Your spirits dry and white vodka. Oh, what kind of vodka you drink, Jaded? I ain't do no. I'm not a vodka. I can't do no light now. I don't do no lights. Now, El Teddy be doing them double shots. I ain't doing no double shots. He better than me. But yes, so El Teddy avoided a category 4. El Teddy also had a family emergency, and it could have been worse. And we are thankful that it turned out as well as it turned out. Okay, you got some gin. You like yours neat. That's how I drink mine. We're gonna get along fine, Jaded. We're gonna get along fine because that's how I drink mine too, boo. No ice, no chaser. Nah, I can't. JJ said I can't even handle Auburn Miss. I'm not fooling with you, JJ. He said I can't even fool with Auburn Miss. Okay, y'all ready? You like to ear when you drink. I hope you meant eat. Because I don't know what that is. That's some old freaky stuff, Jaded, you be doing over there. You know, Jaded a little bit of a freak. Okay, eat. Because, you know, Jaded sometimes, y'all. He a little. All right. I will, little baby. I will. All right. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Let's go. All right, little baby. She said she's going to drink tomorrow. Yep. Shot. That was for El Teddy. That was for El Teddy, y'all. You know, El Teddy usually does his Thursday night, and we do shots on his Thursday night. He wasn't able to do it this week, so we doing that. We doing that for. Let me tell y'all something. This is how I can tell that it's football season. My football group that I do my fan duel with, the chat has been blowing up all day. That's how I know it's football season. Exactly. All right, I put El Teddy's Cash App in there. Y'all know he's down there. They've avoided the category 4, but there have been some other things going on that I'm sure he will share when he's ready to share, if he's ever ready to share. But you know, things happen in life, and sometimes emergencies come up, and you know, sometimes when things come up that we wasn't anticipating, sometimes we just, you know, things happen. So if you wanna send him a little love offering, you can, and if you don't, it's all good, because you know we don't be tripping over this side of the fence. You hate football, you hate sports. Oh, I'm sorry, JJ. I love it. I love sports. I love football, honey. What video, Teddy? Who coming for you? What video? I thought they were done talking about us. You know, so many stuff on the YouTube streets. I thought they was done talking about us, honey. What video, boo? Richard, but see, here's the thing, Richard. And let me say this to y'all, El Teddy, we'll talk offline, because I'm not entertaining that. We'll talk, boo. You just keep it here. Don't go watch the video. What you say? Oh, sports and porn. 8 to 2 times I have a nigga side. What you trying to say, Jaded? Pray for A&T. We down at the moment. Aggie Pride. Y'all had that beautiful season last year. Y'all can't come out here playing. Y'all gotta get it together. I love sports. I love most sports, and I look at a lot of sports. That's right. I'm gonna get Teddy, y'all. I'm gonna keep Teddy on the porch with me. We gonna go. I'm gonna talk to Teddy. Don't look at no video, Teddy. Don't look at no video, because if you look at the video and there's something there, you're gonna be mad. Don't look at the video. We'll talk. We will talk. Okay, are we talking about A&T or AT&T? Are we talking about A&T, the school, or are we talking about AT&T, the company that's on strike? Let me know what we're talking about, because it's 2 different things, and I don't want to be speaking on the wrong thing. Something I was gonna say up here, and I lost my train of thought. Jay Lee hasn't gone live in a minute. I would love for y'all to do a collab. I like Jay Lee's corner. She hasn't gone live in a while. I wonder what's going on with her. Hey, surprise around the corner. Hey, boo. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Richard, this is what I'm going to say about the whole super chat, cash app piece of it. Let me say this to you guys. From my point of view, the intent of all of that is to help content creators maintain their channels, right? There are things that go into having a YouTube channel as far as equipment, as far as time, as far as just resources and stuff like that. Give what you want to give. Don't let anybody feel like you have to give. I have super chatted people. I don't think I've ever cash apped anybody, but I have super chatted people. Don't let anybody ever make you feel like you have to give. Some of these content creators, and I'm gonna go on and say it, I'm not gonna call no names, but I'm gonna go on and say it. The shit's ridiculous. That they basically be on here begging, and it's ridiculous. I have asked, like when it came around for my classroom, I have asked for things, and I appreciate what it was my birthday. People blessed me, and I appreciate it. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna still come on here and do what I do. If I don't never get a super chat, if I don't never get a cash app, okay? I'm asking. So Richard, I don't want you to ever feel like you feel pressured. I'm talking about for me or anybody else, because you're right. This shit is kind of ridiculous. It really is. It is very ridiculous. And again, it is appreciated, but it is not necessary. I'm going to still come on here and I'm going to do what I do. I drop the information because people ask me to drop the information. I'm dropping El Teddy's information for me because I'm saying, hey, let's bless him. He's got a family situation going on. That's it. But Richard, and that goes for anybody on my channel, you guys, and I mean that with all sincerity, with all sincerity. It ain't even that kind of party over here. We have a good time, boo. We have a good time. I ain't even saying that either, Richard, but I understand that too. I understand that too. Okay, so exactly. We just gonna ignore the negativity. Teddy, we'll talk. We'll talk. Yes, Teddy. And we know it. Teddy, you know we got you, boo. We got you, boo. I know y'all got me in here hot. I'm about to turn my air conditioner up, honey. That Jack talking to me right now. That Jack's talking to me right now. JD, what you talking about? Is anyone going to catch Coco Gauff and Naomi? Yes, the U.S. Open. Yes. Yes, we will. Oh, yes, we are going to catch that. I hate to see both of them have to play each other, but I'm loving it. I'm loving all the color, honey, of the U.S. Open. Do you hear me? I am loving all the color. Loving all the color. Loving. See, look, this is my chat. My chat that's going off is my daggone football. Look at this. All this is people talking shit about football. Look at that. Can y'all see that? That's all it is. That's what's going on. These people are a mess. And I also put that on there too. I put that in the room too before I get off of here. I put my fantasy football. It's a pick'em league. If anybody's interested, I will drop that on there. And it has the group ID and all that. It's free to join. And there is a cash prize for first, second, and third place, but it is free to join. There's no money coming off of y'all's backs. If anybody wants to join that, it's just a pick 'em league. You pick who you think is gonna win and you rank it. Taylor Townsend won today. Okay. Me and Teddy are Ricky and Pray Tip. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Jaded, I know you ain't scared. Hold on, y'all. I gotta turn this air up. I'm hot. Jaded, I know you not scared. Jaded, I know you not scared. Slide on in the middle. You gonna slide on in the middle, honey. Hey, View, you gonna slide on in the middle. Get in there. Get in where you fit in, baby. Get in where you fit in. I don't play hop on pop. Woo! I know that's right. Y'all funny. Y'all are funny. Hilarious. We ain't talked about Dave Chappelle yet. And Jaded, I have not looked at your review yet because I didn't want to look at your review before I watched it. And I literally just got done watching it before I went live. So did anybody in here see the Dave Chappelle special? Right, Ebony. Whose fans only page is that going to be streaming on? Hey. Hey. Ah. I saw it and I thought it was good. I thought it was funny. Dave Chappelle is always Dave Chappelle has always been political in his stand-up. And so it was political again. And I think it was absolutely hilarious. I think that I kikied and caca. Yes, I did too. I was in here laughing. And I'm not the kind of like I could go see a stand-up comedian and think it's funny, but not be like, I'm like, oh, that was funny. He actually had me in here laughing out loud. And or as somebody says, lol. The content creator that be like, lol, I load. I was like, what is lol? And I realized they were saying LOL. Anyway, um, Lord have mercy. It was good. It was good. He talked about a little bit of everything. He started off with Anthony Bourdain, and I was like, where's he going with this joke? But then he brought it back around, and it was funny because at first I was like, oh, here we go. But he's never shied away from controversy. And what I like is he defended his friends because he talked about what happened with Kevin Hart and how that was bullshit. He talked about what happened with CK Lewis and how that was bullshit. He talked about yes, oh my gosh, the alphabet people with the car was hilarious. And I'm sorry, I don't want to offend nobody in the community, but that thing took me out. And when he was talking about how the T people don't like him, he said the T people don't like me. And it's cool because I be making a lot of jokes. He said they, I understand. I be making a lot of jokes, but I just can't. I just can't. I can't stop. And it was funny. It was funny. It was funny. But he broke down the L. He said, the people I'm talking about, the people that claimed half the alphabet. It was funny, y'all. I thought it was funny. He talked about the gun issue. And again, he brought up some serious issues, but he made them funny. But he also made you kind of be like, huh. Like when he told all the black people to go out and register for a gun, he was like, they'll change the laws then. Everybody go register for a gun. Yes, Jaded. The Second Amendment conversation was funny. I thought it was good. When he talked about Jussie Smollett, I'm not even gonna ruin the joke for y'all. But when he talked about Jussie Smollett, that thing took me out. I'm not gonna ruin the joke for y'all, so y'all gotta go look at it for yourself. But that thing took me out. That thing took me out. It was good. I thought it was good. Yes, he did. Yes, he did, Jaded. Yes, he did. Yes, it was funny. It was funny. So I highly recommend it. And it's not a long, it's a stand-up show, so it ain't a lot. But I want to talk about something else that went down on the Dave Chappelle show. Anybody else catch it? Funky Dineva actually brought it up when Funky Dineva actually posted about it today. Anybody catch what else was going on at the Dave Chappelle stand-up? Yes, yes. You need to go watch it. Okay, Richard. All this flirting going on down here. Oh Lord, Jaded. I don't know how Jaded. I'm gonna play Jaded's bodyguard. Back up off of him. Back up off of him. I'm playing his bodyguard. Y'all back up off of Jaded. Leave him at peace. Leave Jaded at peace. Jaded, you was looking for the bump. You was looking for the bump in the flight suit. You was looking for the bump in the flight suit. Captivating Christian. You enjoyed it? Yeah. I thought it was good. I think you have, El Teddy. I think you have definitely cornered the market on all this flirting that you do, sir. Yes, you do. You really get into the flirting, honey. You do get into the flirting. Um something I was going to say. Oh, what I'm saying about Yeah, and here's the thing, I don't even get where the controversy is coming from. And what's funny is he talked about that in his show. He talked about how we have become so fucking sensitive and nobody can do anything. And there's just no room for people to make mistakes and be redeemed. And that's when he was talking about with the Kevin Hart piece. Like, he said 4 tweets 10 years ago and it blew up his whole world. You know what I mean? Like, it was ridiculous. And again, that's not to excuse what Kevin Hart said, but it's to say, look, he said it 10 years ago. He apologized. At what point can we move on from a mistake? At what point can somebody make a mistake and be redeemed? It was kind of like, I'm gonna get back to what I was saying about something else I saw on the show, but kind of like I got into a really big argument with somebody I went to high school with. She was borderline racist, but we're gonna talk. That's another conversation. But when what's his name? When Michael Vick got out of jail and the Philadelphia Eagles gave him a job, and she acted like we should boycott, and that's the worst thing ever. And I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. In this country, we say if you commit a crime, you go to jail. We say when you get out of jail, you should be free to go back to your regular life. You have paid your debts to society. So now he gets out of jail. He goes to jail for dog fighting. He gets out of jail. Now he's not supposed to be able to make a living. All he's ever done is play football. So he shouldn't be able to play football now? Like, stop it, And I think it's the same thing. I ain't saying that Kevin Hart was right for what he said, but he said it 10 years ago. Like, damn. At what point are we good, I'm gonna get to the funky. Okay, so you got me in the alley and crept out the backyard. Okay, Richard. Oh, Lord have mercy. Right, Ebony, he paid his debt. Yep. They think they're more highly animals than it. Honey, don't they though? Don't they though? People evolve. Absolutely. Hell, if you could go back and find stuff I said when I was 10 years ago, 20 years ago, Lord have mercy. Yeah, they do, Jaden. I like the way you spelled that. I'm gonna have to steal that too. I be stealing stuff all the time. So here's the thing that we peeped, honey. Here's the thing that we peeped. Who was sitting in the front row of the Dave Chappelle show? Pastor Jamal Bryant and Giselle Bryant. Those of us who watch Real Housewives of Potomac, honey, they were sitting on the front row looking real cute and cozy. Funky Dineva even posted a picture. If you paid attention to the front row, they were right there in the front row. Hold on, let me see if I can find that picture, honey. He posted it on his Instagram. See if I can find that picture, honey. Funky Dineva, honey. There you go, right there. I don't know if y'all can see it. Can y'all see that? Look at that's Giselle Bryant and Jamal Bryant sitting right there on the front row of the Dave Chappelle show. Now y'all know the rumors are that they dating again, right? Y'all know that. Me too, Jaded. You know that's the rumor. Hey, Adisa, how you doing, boo? The rumors that they back together and they dating on the DL. Now I wonder if that's gonna be her storyline next season, because they filming. They're already filming for next season now, and I'm wondering if that's her little storyline that they creep. And she was on a talk show saying that she is dating, but it's complicated. That she does have somebody she's dating, but it's complicated. And I'm wondering if they are dating like real life dating, or she's creating a storyline for her show, or if they are dating. She said that her and Jamal are best friends. They're really good friends, and she just said all these wonderful things about him. That's what I'm saying. Is it a storyline or is it real? They must be losing. Southern's losing, Dommy. I'm not looking at the game. Well, obviously, I'm not looking at the game. Because he's an attention whore. Well. Yeah, Jada, that's what I was saying the other day. I don't know if you were in here or if I can't remember if I said it on one of my lives or if I said it in one of my reviews. But it's funny to watch Real Housewives of Potomac because a lot of the places they go, I'm like, they're not doing nothing elite. Like, I go there all the time. Restaurants that they eat at, places that I see, I'm like, I know, okay, I was there last week. And yes, they've done a couple of things at Park. And I mean, but you know what though? In defense of them, Park, there's a lot of stuff that goes on at Park. But I've been at park many times. I have 6 minutes before the march starts. I'm planning and posting a recap of the match. Right. The places are so basic, Jada. If you live in this area and you see the places that they're hanging out, I'm like, whatever. The place that Candace looked at, the Willard Hotel that she was looking at to have her wedding, which don't get me wrong now, the Willard ain't cheap. The Willard is not cheap. But honey, we used to go there for their rooftop happy hour all the time. I was like, my cousin was actually worked in the HR department many years ago, and we used to get rooms and all kinds of stuff down there, honey. Oh, oh, and I will. Hey, and I will. I actually have a friend. I actually have two friends, honestly, that are connected to um two separate Real Housewives that are on the show, and I've been trying to get an interview, trying to work an angle. It ain't really working, but a really good friend of mine who actually the guy that got me into doing my podcast and stuff, he's friends with Katie and with Ashley. Like friends. Like he knew Ashley when she was a bartender at Michael's bar. That's how they met. Michael owned the establishment and Ashley was the bartender. And he knew them when they first started dating. And in season 1, if y'all remember season 1 where they had the birthday party for Ashley and Michael got her that Porsche, he was there. He was at the party and he had to sign a waiver and everything. And then Monique, I know somebody who's really good friends with Monique, and she's been on a couple of episodes. I've seen her in a couple of episodes where she's at different parties and events that they've had at their house. So, and then the same guy that knows Ashley, he also knows Katie. He dated Katie at one time when she, he knew her from just being, he's like a socialite in DC, and they actually dated. And he was showing me pictures in his phone of them, like regular old, this my boy type pictures. And I was like, what? But he hates reality TV. Like he hates it. He's one of those people that feels like reality TV is like a scourge against society. Yes, they are, El Teddy. Yes, they are captivating Christian. They are all about, his lives are all about debauchery, honey. Yeah, y'all know we're going to get off of here in a few minutes. Y'all know I'll be doing these 3-hour lives now. Y'all know we're going to get off here in a few minutes. But I like talking to y'all. I be having a good time. Almost like Atlanta. It's not hard to get in touch with any of those. Yeah, that's why so many people know them. Like, and again, I'm not even acting like I'm a socialite or nothing because I am not. I just happen to know people who know people. And again, I was actually, like I said, I've been trying to see if I could, get a little interview or something. I'm just a small YouTuber, but I really haven't pressed the issue with any of them, to be honest with you. But, it's just funny. It's really interesting that when you see them going to some of these places, you'll be sitting there like, I was just there last week, But then you see like Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and you'll be like, oh, I would never. Ooh, I don't know if I could ever go there. You know what I mean? There you go, little baby. Exactly. And the reality of life is, what did Kevin Bacon say? We all 6 degrees of separation. Richard, that's a point. That's a point. Yeah, that's true. Oh, that sounds good. Guacamole with some lump crab meat. Oh, that sounds real good. I would say send me some of that. That sounds real good. Ooh, y'all. Ooh, we. All right. Any new people in the room? I'm dropping my social media once again. I try to drop it a couple of times during the live. Any new people that are coming through and want to catch up with me on my social media, it is right there. Jada Nerd's gonna inbox me so we can catch up and hook up. That's right. Your sister was making shrimp tacos, so you having a nice little seafood slash Latina dinner over there. Sound good to me. Did y'all get y'all's Mexican beer that you were talking about getting, or did you get the Cuban beer? Really, a view is a view. Oh shucks, now. Me, little baby, if I press the issue, I could too. I'm just not. I choose not to. But if I press the issue, and I'm gonna tell you part of the reason why I don't press the issue is because I don't want to become biased. I want to still be able to do my reviews and be unbiased. And I feel like if I started like having socializing with some of these people, that maybe it would skew my opinion a little bit. And so I still want to be able to be unbiased, excuse me. So that's why I really haven't pressed the issue. I could understand that too, little baby. Okay, captivating Christian. Good luck. Oh, you talking to Teddy or me? My bad. So the match is starting now, y'all, at 7:00. Yeah, a lot of them. I really think that for people who are going to be on social media, I honestly think, and I said this about a lot of the YouTube shows, but I say the same thing about a lot of the mainstream shows as well. I just feel like there should be a social media blackout with anything dealing with the show. Now, if you want to post about whatever, as long as it's not part of your storyline or anything that's going to be on the show, I just think, because again, it takes away some of the anticipation if we already know everything or it's already been talked about or blown up. And some of these shows film so far ahead, like Real Housewives of Potomac is filming right now, but those episodes are not going to come on until late spring, early summer. We saw how late Real Housewives of Potomac, Candace's wedding was last summer. Her wedding happened last August. And the beginning of the season was her wedding. Now we're almost at the end of the season, but it was literally almost a year. She just celebrated her 1-year anniversary last week. And we just saw the wedding 2 months ago. So some of these shows film so far ahead that by the time we get to the show, the shit done already happened. Right, Richard? Or you see the fourth wall. Absolutely. Absolutely. Making my can of butter. Ooh. That sounds good, Jada Nerd. Sounds good. Interesting. All right, y'all. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to catch some of this tennis match. Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Hold on. Sorry about that, y'all. You should feel love, Teddy. We love you, girl. I mean, did I say girl? We love you, boo. Richard, there you go. Because there's some shows that I watch the reviews and I don't never look at the show, especially with James. Like I stopped watching The Have and I Have Nots years ago, but I still watch his reviews because they funny. There they go flirting. Ooh, y'all. Ooh, Teddy. Teddy, I'm gonna call you in a few minutes. I'm gonna check on a couple of things and then I'm gonna give you a call. If you're not busy. Are you busy? Bye, Richard. Teddy, let me know if you're busy right now, because if you're busy, I'll talk to you later. But if not, I'm gonna call you in a few minutes. Like I said, I'm gonna check on a few things and then I'm gonna call you in a few minutes. But if you're still flirting with Deshaun, are they still live over there? Let me see. Are they still live? Who's still live right now? Is it live? Is it live? Is it live? Because Daryl Mack will do things like that. I'm sorry, y'all. Did I break out into a DMC moment? Oh no, they're off. They're not on live anymore. They done. Oh Lord. My chat is still talking, y'all. My football chat is still talking. Oh, I didn't put the football information in here. Okay. Does anybody want the football information? I'll drop it before I get off here. I'm gonna get off of here now. All right, I'm gonna drop it in here now. You guys. I think a few people already left the room, but my bad. I forgot to drop it. But y'all know I'll be live tomorrow. I'll drop it again tomorrow. Y'all know I'll drop it again tomorrow. I'm gonna go live tomorrow. I'm not sure. Remember tomorrow is September the 1st, so we're gonna be talking about the book club tomorrow. We're gonna be talking about the book tomorrow for that. Let me put the football stuff in here. All right, here's the link. You can just go to you can just go to Yahoo Fantasy Sports, and I'm gonna put the number, the group ID, and the password. So the group ID 15629. I should already have this like somewhere I can cut and paste it, but anyway, 15629 is a group ID, and then the password is football 19. All right, football 19. Yes, for September. But I love the summer. I'm a summer baby. I mean, my birthday's in summer, so I'm a summertime kind of baby. So anyway, the information is in the chat, you guys. Oh no, not an active shooter in Texas. We're gonna pray on that. What part of Texas, Rochelle? What part of Texas? Atlanta Pride is this weekend, and I saw something about there was a rumor of an active shooter down there, but I don't think that's true. Midland and Odessa. Oh damn. Miss Queen, who's your school? Who just won? Miss Queen 98. Miss Queenie 98. Yeah, Richard, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna look at it. So here's the thing. It's 7:00 now. My intention is to watch it tonight. I'm gonna look at it and I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna try to do it. This weekend. No, when I say I'm gonna try to do it, I mean I'm gonna try to do the whole season. I'm definitely gonna do the first episode. That I'm gonna do. Oh, you a UNC kind of girl. Okay, I see you, UNC. I see you, UNC. All right, I see you. Y'all, I don't know what's going on in Texas. We're gonna pray on it. We're gonna pray that yeah, that's the one with Ja Rule. We're gonna pray that no one is hurt, that y'all. I don't know what we're gonna do in this country about these guns, y'all. I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know what we're gonna do, y'all. It said it's an active shooter in Odessa and Midland. El Teddy, if you're still in the room, give us some proximity on that. Explain to us where that is. Give me some geography if you're still in the room. I think El Teddy might be gone, y'all. We're gonna pray on it, y'all. We'll talk about it tomorrow when we've had time to get all the information, all the details, and we can have a informative conversation. Right now it's a bunch of stuff coming out. Y'all know how this happens when these shootings happen. You get all this information at one time and you don't know. You got to decipher what's happened from what the rumors are, from what the reality is. So right, Richard, we're just gonna pray on it and we'll come back tomorrow and we'll talk about it. Definitely, yes, please keep Teddy in your prayers. Yes, Mr. Viewers of you go do some work, girl, down there. It's West Texas. Okay, it's West Texas. All right, well, we're going to pray for everybody down there. I just saw somebody said that something about multiple. It's near. Oh, it's not near San Antonio. Okay, I saw where it says that there's some multiple people have been shot. Let's pray that it's not multiple fatalities, and we'll talk about it tomorrow when we can get a little more information and understand what's really good. Okay. All right, you guys, I'm going to get off of here. You guys have a great Saturday afternoon, and I will see y'all tomorrow. We're going to go live tomorrow. I don't know what time, but we're going to go live tomorrow. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.